So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you downloaded the app, ARCOS Mobile Workbench. It looks like that app right there on the top left, ARCOS Workbench, and logging into that. Also, this is a good time to show you at the bottom left, that is the current version. You see those numbers 2326, that's the current version. You always want to make sure that this app is up to date prior to use. And if you were to need to know what system you are on, you can go to settings and go to about, and that's going to show you your iPad OS version and your model and all of that. The other thing that you want to make sure you do is here on notifications, and you will want to go to Workbench and make sure that the notifications are allowed.
All right, so logging in, you're going to want to use the username that was generated for you. This was sent to you by email. This email came from callout@rostermonster.com. Then in the password field, you're going to use the password that you created. And finally, in the company, you're going to use AEP.
If you slide the Remember Me button to on, this will keep you logged on, preventing you having to log on each time you open the app. There is also right there below the login button a biometric face recognition that you can set up once you're into the app. If you forgot your password, you can use the self-service password reset on the left mid-screen, the forgot password button. Press that and it will take you to a screen for username and email address, and then reset password button, and this will enable you to reset your own password. All right, so once you're logged in, it's going to bring you to this screen, how to set up and configure your device. On the bottom right where it says configure, if you tap on that, it's going to bring up this screen. Your navigation maps is what you'll want to click on to set up. It will have Google Maps if you have Google Maps downloaded on your device, or Apple Maps, and you can pick between those two. Click that to select the navigation maps you want to use. Your biometric logon, if you turn that to on, it's going to recognize your Face ID, and that will prevent you from having to type in your password each time. To get out of this, just press back on the bottom left, and that will take you to your jobs list screen. To refresh this screen, you just pull down on the map like that. That will refresh the screen. The next thing I'd like to share from this screen is the bottom left log out button. If you press that button, this will log you out. The second one from the left is the map button. If you press that, it's going to take you to the map, and it will take you to the outage that you have currently assigned. And also you can see within a 100-mile radius of your location, users logged into the system. So you can see these green dots on the map, and if you press on one of those dots, it will bring up that user, their phone number. You can tap on the phone number and call. You will be able to get directions to that user as well. And you can also see outages within a 30-mile radius of where you are. So you can see my blue dot there. I'm in Columbus today, and you can see outages within a 30-mile radius of your current location. Also with this screen, you'll see the different highlights. A trouble ticket that does not have a highlight indicates that that outage is unassigned. A trouble ticket that has a purple highlight indicates that outage is assigned to someone else. And a trouble ticket with a green highlight means that ticket is assigned to you. So green is assigned to you, purple is assigned to someone else, and no highlight is unassigned. You'll also see the center button, and this is going to take you to the center of the outages that you have assigned to you. So in this case, I only have one, so it centered me over top of my outage. Over to the bottom right is a refresh. You can press that to refresh this screen. To get out of this screen, you just press the back button on the bottom left, and this will take you back to your jobs list screen. A few things about this screen that are important is you'll see at the very left of your job is the little green button. That means that that job has been fully downloaded. If that is red or yellow, that job has not been completely downloaded. So make sure it is green. Once it is green, you can work this job without service. You can enter the information and release that ticket, and it will go to the cloud. Once you roll back into service, it will go to the server. Always make sure that is green before you start rolling on that job. On this title bar, in parentheses there, mine says test. This will show the outage number on a live ticket. The next number is the customer count. Following that is the station. Finally is the issue. In parentheses after the issue is how far that job is away from you. So if you press on that title bar, it's going to take you into the map, and this takes you to the isolation device that is predicted. Also keep in mind, if you want directions to a different location on the map, if you touch the map and select an asset and then hit navigate, it's going to give you directions to where you touched on the map. And if you look to the left above navigate to the follow me button, if you press that button, it's going to leave breadcrumbs for everywhere you drive on the map. It will leave a pink highlighted line of everywhere that you have been, and accounting for percentage complete and assessed. If there's a location you can't get to with a truck, press the visual button, the one with binoculars, circle that location, and you can mark that location assessed. During assessment, on the left, starting from the top, there is a search button. If you press that button, you can search all the assets that are visible on the map in your current location. That will take you to the current location. You can search anything visible. Your jobs list button will take you back to your jobs list button or your jobs list screen. The info button will give you information on the asset selected. The lasso button, if you press the lasso button, this gives you the ability to select a large area and report damage. This brings up a damage report box for every asset that you have selected. If the box that pops up has no damage, just press next. That's going to bring you to the next box. If it has damage, you can enter it and it will show on the map. If not, just press next and it will show you the next one. And on the bottom left of that screen is going to show you which one you're on. You can always go back as well. If you press next, you can see each one of these. And for what I circled here, I have 48 items selected. So this lasso button is just a quick way to assess a large area. So during assessment, if we have found a tree on the line, we can press the tree icon on the left. We press that button, it grays it out. And now anywhere we touch on the map is going to be where we report the tree down. So if I press the map, it will bring up a tree damage report. And I want to fill out this report. Status, down, number of trees, 1, crew type, bucket, access issues, no, affecting primary, yes, affecting primary or secondary, no. This is also going to ask for a picture. You take a picture, press done, and it will upload, and you can put a comment in to say tree down. Once you press update, it's going to show a tree icon on where you touched on the map. The next icon is miscellaneous, the cone. If you press that, it will bring up a new set of work group alerts on the left. Starting at the top is grounds placed. If you touch it, it grays it out. Now anywhere you touch on the map will show an icon, and you touch the map and it brings up the report box. This shows you who it's reported by, their phone number, and you'll need to put access issues yes or no, and you can put specific comments in the box and press update. This will place a grounds placed icon on the map. The next one is oil leak. Again, press the icon. It will gray it out. Anywhere you touch on the map, the icon will show up. The report comes up, and fill this out to the best of your ability. Level of urgency, urgent. Access issues, no. Contact crew needed, no. Transformer oil. And again, with any damage, please take pictures and press update. And that will put an oil spill icon on the map. Next, we have debris removal. Again, press the icon, it grays it out. Anywhere you touch on the map is where it will show up. Debris removal report, access issues no. You will want to take a picture and press update. The next one's traffic control. You can press the cone and then on the map, traffic control, and fill out the report. Flagging required. Press update. It's going to put a cone on the map. Each one of these icons on the left lets you show damage on the map. You will just touch the icon and touch the screen and fill out the report. At the very bottom, there is the DOP button. If you press the DOP button and touch the map, it's going to bring up the report for damage by outside party. Again, select DOP type, vehicle accident, and fill out this report to the best of your ability. This will take the place of the blue sheet. Again, try to take good pictures, and once you hit update, it's going to show you the DOP icon on the map. To get back to the first set of icons, just press the back button at the very top left. That'll bring us back to the first group of icons. Below miscellaneous is note. Keep in mind that any note that you put on the map will not be removed. Those will stay on the map until physically removed, until you press it and remove them. If you had a gate code or an access issue that you wanted to leave on the map, those are good, important messages to leave on the map. This box is not for damage reporting. This box is for important information for dispatch or the next crew. Please report all damage by selecting the asset on the map and filling out the report with good pictures. And you can put that icon will stay on the screen there. The process for clearing the damage reported off the map. If you touch the icon, it will bring up the report. Everything from the vicinity that you touched, you can select the one you want. Tree damage, damage reported. Touch that, and that'll go to report. This will bring up the tree damage report. Towards the bottom, you will see the cloud button. If you touch that, that's going to give you the picture of the damage reported. Once this damage has been repaired, you can then press the cleared button. Pressing the clear button removes the damage from the map. Again, with the oil spill, touch the map, go to the oil leak cleanup damage reported, and report. You want to make sure that this is filled out. Once it is, select complete. That removes the damage report from the map. The cone, select the cone. Traffic control, damage reported. You can touch on that. And if you did not want to go to the report, you could just press complete here, and that will remove it from the map as well. The debris, touch the icon, go to debris removal report, and go to complete. Finally is the grounds place icon. Grounds place report, removed, removes it from the map. The note icon, if this is important information and you want to leave it on the map, you may choose to do so. It will not disappear with the outage. If it's a gate code or an access issue or something like that, it may be a good idea to leave that there. After confirming the outage, please remember prior to making repairs to enter a field ETR. Select the box, enter the time, and press update. This will provide the customers with a FETR. Finally, if you touch the pole, it's going to bring up all the assets. If you go to transformer damage reported and go to report, you want to make sure that you scan the install and remove serial numbers. Once you have this all filled out, you can go to repaired and it will remove it from the map. Touching the pole again will take you to the pole damage. Go to report, make sure that you fill out everything in this report and press repaired, and that removes the damage. They will be able to see on the map that the line has been assessed and damage reported. They will then start to make repairs. After all damage has been repaired, prior to going to the outage, you can touch on the fault location. We will say this pole, and you can see the pole grid comes up in blue. If you hold down on that, it will let you copy. Once you have that fault location copied, now you can touch the outage. Go to damage report, click report. You will want to fill this out now after getting with DDC and getting permission to re-energize. Power status restored. Scroll down. We can say clearing device, recloser, fault location. If you touch in the box now, touch again, and you can paste that fault location, but you will need to do that prior to going in. If you get to this point and you forgot, you will lose everything that you've already done. Failed equipment, pole, major cause code, distribution line, minor cause code, say tree inside right of way, and restoration time, and follow-up required, no. At this point, we filled out the outage ticket. We press update, and it's going to change the outage icon from red to green. We've completed restoration. Now we go back to our jobs list. From this screen, you'll see that the job you're working on has been highlighted green. If you have multiple jobs, the one you're working on will be highlighted green. Bottom left of that job is a release button. If you press release, it will have a pop-up asking if you're sure you want to release this job. If you release it and the power status is confirmed or anything other than restored, it will go back to power on as crew required. If the power status is restored and you release it, it will go back to power on as completed.